Hi guys. I hope you're doing great. I welcome you all on my podcast, Healthy Vibes Vibe. You know what I'm telling you? Healthy Vibes Vibes, also known as HV2, a dive in health and social lifestyle. This is an interactive podcast where we discuss about how health and social lifestyle relate and how the social lifestyle events have positive or negative impacts on your health as human beings. First of all, I want to ask you a question, guys. Have you ever thought about your health? Have you? This podcast is here to highlight, to guide you on how you can maintain your health while vibing or enjoying your social life. Every person wants to enjoy and at the same time live a healthy life. It's all about vibe. Everyone wants to enjoy and at the same time have a healthy life. It's not about gender or age. That you're in your 30s, you're in your teens, you're in your 20s, you're in your 60s. No, everyone wants to enjoy. Or that you have disabilities. As long as you have the ability to live, as long as you are alive, as long as you are breathing, you have the ability to live a healthy and social life. So, in this podcast, we'll be discussing different social life events to let you know that not all lifestyles you do are good for your health. You can access my podcast on my YouTube and Spotify channels, HV2 or Health Vibes Vibe, or by clicking the links below my podcast. You're with me, your one and only host, Ndakhoma, or you can call me LT, and today we'll be discussing health and physical exercises, particularly sports. And our guest in today's episode is Mr. Edgar Ntulumbwa, who is the Public Relations Officer for the Malawi Sports Council. May I give him the honor to introduce himself? You can just introduce yourself and your profession.
My name is Edgar Ntulumbwa. I'm the Public Relations and Communications Officer for the Malawi National Council of Sports.
So, how would you relate health and sports?
We must say that sport, they go together, because if you talk about health, it's about physical well-being, being free of diseases, being physically strong. So in order for the body to develop, it needs some exercises, and those exercises come in a way of sport. So you can see that they relate, because a person who is active in sports is guaranteed to be physically strong and to be healthy. Let's say 98% of the times, those who are healthy, those who are active in sport, they are also living a healthy life.
Lifestyle. Oh, okay. So we can just say that there's a guarantee for health and sports.
There are some circumstances you might be active in sport but not be healthy, but in most of the times, let's say 98% of the times, those who are healthy, those who are active in sport, they are also living a healthy life. So I can say that healthy living and sport, they go together. It's difficult to separate from one from
sports and health.
And health, yeah. That's what I can say.
Okay, so here at your institute, how do you promote physical activity and healthy lifestyles through your sports programs?
As the mandate of the council is to develop, promote, regulate, and control all forms of sport in this country.
Yeah.
So although we have that mandate, but we also have a duty to encourage the masses to take part in sport and physical exercises. So you see that apart from us now regulating, controlling all forms of sport, we are also encouraging the citizens to take part in sport and physical exercises. As council, we have different programs. We have the one which we call the Sport for All program, which we are encouraging all people, regardless of gender, regardless of age, regardless of sex, regardless of ability, to be involved in sport, because we believe that healthy citizens can contribute to the development of this country. Because once you are healthy, it means you'll be able to go to work. Once you are healthy, you'll be able to do your business.
Development and stuff.
But once you are not healthy, you are always sick, you're always in the hospital, it will be difficult for you now to contribute to the development of this country. It means you'll be spending more time in the hospitals, spending more time in the home.
So that means you won't be able to work.
So we believe that once a person is physically active, it means also healthy-wise, it should also be in a good way.
Okay, so you said that you encourage citizens to play sports and stuff. So let's take it at the point of which I am a citizen and then I want to play sports. How can you encourage me?
Sport has a lot of benefits. One, sport nowadays is a career. It can earn you money.
Yes.
You can buy cars, buy houses. You can live the life you want through sport. Two, through sport, there is connections. You can be able to interact with a lot of people. Maybe you can know people who you can be able to do business with, people who can connect you in some areas. So sport also, because sport involves 1, 2, 3 people gathering together, you are able to connect with a lot of people, which is crucial in terms of social.
Okay, so let me just stop you there. You said that you're able to connect with a lot of people, which means that somehow you'll be able to be stress-free. So can you relate how sports makes a person to be stress-free? Because when a person is stress-free, he or she will be healthy. So
okay, I'll give you an example. Currently, the Malay Police Service has just released some statistics in terms of cases of suicide. In terms of male and female, and there's a higher suicide rate in the male category. So we are, as council, we have also been trying to deal with the cases of suicide. One of the way of dealing cases with suicide is sport. We believe that once a person goes to a sporting activity or engages in sporting activities, let's say, for example, football. Football is, for a team to play, you need 11 players. Or netball, you need 6. Basketball, you need 5. So once someone goes and participates in football, it means he's interacting with a lot of people. Sharing ideas, seeing where they can improve. In that way, we believe that one will also be able to share what is going on in his or her life.
He'll be able to express his or her feelings.
So once he shares those things to his teammates or to her friends, they can be able to provide some help, some feedback to say, you are going through this. I think maybe you should do this. You're going through this. Someone also went through that same thing. So it's not an issue. You will be okay. So once that communication takes place, it means one has released the burden which he has had because of the trouble he was going through. So he has released, he has been able to share it with the other people. The other people, they have been able to give him feedback. He will go home, someone who is changed, comparing with someone who is just staying alone, thinking all over about his problem. He's not engaging in sport. He's not been able to communicate with the others. He's not been able to share the experience they are going through. They are more likely to commit suicide than someone who is engaged in sport and sharing what they're going through in life. So as Sports Council, we have been trying to encourage people to get into sports because we believe one way of dealing with cases of suicide, one way of relieving stress is through sport. Because in through sport, you are engaging with a lot of people, you are connecting with a lot of people, you are learning from other people. Other people are also learning from you. You are sharing experience.
You're sharing your views
Exactly.
and experiences,
Exactly.
and you take the chances to solve your problems.
Exactly. Because I might tell you, you might be home struggling to pay school fees,
Yes.
or maybe to pay rent, or maybe to buy food on the table.
Yeah, that's
You go outside, you are engaging into sports, you are telling your friend, I don't have money to buy food on the table. He'll be able maybe to take a 2,000 kwaja and give you, say, okay, go and buy food.
money, yeah.
Or maybe they'll tell you there's an opportunity somewhere, find me in the morning. So we believe that sport has that capability to relieve stress from people.
Okay, so guys, as you can hear, sports has a lot of abilities that it can change your life. It can reduce your stress and anxiety and depression. So sports is really good for your health and mental health. So, okay, what can be the health benefits a person can gain from engaging in sports?
There are a lot of benefits. We're talking about mental health,
Yeah,
physical fitness health,
yeah,
but also social interaction. These are key. These are capital for success. For one to be successful, we're talking about mental health.
yeah.
Once you are into sport, you're always trying to be competitive, because we have to win or have to lose. So you're trying to be, but also the thinking is different with someone who is idle, who is not engaged into sport. But once you are into sport, it challenges you to do better, to perform well. At the same time, it also now giving you that advantage. Mentally, you are good, but also physically, it means you will not be weak.
Yeah.
You will be strong. Yeah, it means so. At the end of the day, you health-wise, you also are gaining mileage. In terms of social capital, it means you are building relationships.
Yeah.
Future relationships, current relationship, which can help you in different ways. So I can say there are a lot of benefits in terms of mental health, physical fitness health, but also as well as that social capital, which is needed for one to succeed in life.
Okay, so since we are talking about health, are there any programs, any special programs, any sports programs that include people with disabilities?
Yes, we have a lot of programs.
Can you tell me?
But also not just only programs. We have associations that deal with people with special with
disabilities.
We have the Paralympics Malawi.
Yeah.
And we have the Special Olympics Malawi. As I'm talking to you, we sent athletes in Paris, France, to take part in the 2024 Paris Paralympic Games. I think it closed yesterday. I think they must be on their way. So we try to include everyone. We had the Special Olympics teams. They went to Germany last year for the Special Olympic Games. So they won almost 9 medals. So in terms of us as well, when we are hosting the Blantyre Marathon, there were also some athletes who also participated in the event. And even in most of our programs, we have the Malawi Sport Award. We also award athletes who are challenged. The Special Olympics, Paralympics. We do this in order to encourage everyone to take part in sports.
Okay, so these participants who have been sent to Paris, these are participants with disabilities.
Yes, they are Paralympic athletes. We have Paso Saukile, Tuonele Banda. Some are visually impaired, while some are physically challenged. So these are para athletes.
Okay, so can you name like 2 or 3 sports which people with disabilities can play, so that it should give a chance to people out there who have disabilities that I can also play this kind of sport here in Malawi?
Oh, there are a lot of sports. We have athletics. We have volleyball, where they play sitting volleyball.
Yeah.
We have weightlifting. There's powerlifting. We have chess. They also play chess. We have hockey. We have football. They also play football. So there are a lot of sports. In fact, almost each and every sporting code, they also have that side where they include athletes with disabilities.
With people with disabilities.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, as you can hear, don't be like, I have a disability, I cannot play this kind of sports. No, you have the ability. There are sports games that you can play. Okay, so let's continue. What safety measures do you have in place to prevent injuries and ensure well-being of players?
Most of the times we encourage sport individuals before they engage into any sporting activities to at least do some physical exercises.